Here we are, we got some supplies. We went dumpster diving. There's like some food supply company around here that had all this in their dumpster. So we just threw it in boxes and brought it home. I gotta spend the afternoon opening up these boxes and emptying stuff into buckets to get it ready. The season doesn't start until 4 days from now, so you can't bait in Utah until the opening day. It's kind of ridiculous, but that's the rules. So we're gonna get the bait ready now, so opening morning we can get up there and start baiting. We're just gonna put it all in that bucket and then add some fryer grease and a little bit of this stuff for scent, a little bit of maple syrup, throw a few honey drops in there, and then we'll mix this in. When we get to the bait station, we'll mix it in with some horse grain and some old bread that we got from a bakery supply.
Dad.
Just putting a little bit of chocolate peppermint brownie single mix, Molly's and Mew, in this bucket, and I'm gonna mix it up with some other stuff. Bears love this. When it gets wet, it makes a nice brownie.
I want to come see. Whereas I just thought I was going to eat it, but.
Alrighty, we got all this stuff emptied out into here. We got marshmallows and little cakes and little churro puffies, brownie mix. We got all that stuff in here. Now we're gonna add our secret ingredient. We got a little bit of fryer oil, some grease out of a fryer. We're gonna pour that into this bucket and then mix it all together. And then we're gonna use a little bit of this fairy dust. It's got fennel and anise in it. They're very aromatic. We're gonna make 3 of these buckets each day. This is the binding agent. It's gonna hold it all together. Add a little bit of maple syrup just to sweeten the dill. bit of fairy dust. Woo, that smells good. Just a little bit. You just need a little bit just for the smell. That stuff's expensive, hard to get. You don't want to overuse it. And then we're going to mix it all together. Now we're going to mix it all together. I got a little shovel here.
Oh, there he is. Dad. Look what I caught.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Is that a spider?
Yeah, that's a big spider. Add a little bit more of this fryer grease. Mix it up a little bit better. There you can see we got all these different things mixed up with a little bit of fryer grease, and we got some fairy dust in there. Sometimes just put anise oil in there. We put some maple syrup in there. This smells super sweet. Bear will be able to smell this from miles away, literally. We're gonna use this. We're gonna have the base of the bait be grain, horse grain. It's covered with molasses, and then we'll mix this in there with it, because this was harder to get, and horse grain's cheap, relatively cheap. Last thing I like to do, put the lid on here. Make sure it's nice and tight. And just give it a good mixing. You just got this beautiful little mixture. Greasy, sweet, salty, and aromatic. And we're just gonna take this concoction and we will just stick it in the garage and wait until opening day. Then we'll have our bait ready on opening day. Take a bag of horse grain, a bunch of old bread, and one of these buckets, and we're just gonna create a little hole in the dirt, dig out a little bowl, and we'll just pour it in there. And then we're gonna spray the trees down with some gourmet duck fat as an aromatic. And just keep bringing back more bait each day. Do a little honey burn. We'll show you that when we do it.